Welcome everyone, and be welcome over here. I'm gonna do a vid today about the financial markets, US 100. We're gonna talk about US 500, US 30, DXY, Bitcoin, Nvidia, and the VIX. So we're gonna talk about this. Powell is coming. Powell is coming. The 1st of November, I thought, and so we're gonna talk a bit about what's going on. So, by the way, guys, if you're watching this vid, put it on your settings on a 1.25 or 1.5 if you want to. English is not my first language, so I'm gonna talk faster, so you can go through the charts and get an idea from what I'm eyeing and how it's looking. So for now, we've got this falling wedge. As trader, I've shared this top over here and over here and over here and over here, and well, it's working out exactly as predicted. For now, we're breaking below. It didn't close yet. It will close today at the end of the day, and then we will see what's going on. If we close below it, it would be very bearish for the Nasdaq. And I already told you guys this was the AI rise and bubble, and we shouldn't be here at the first place because we're far from bullish, in my opinion. A lot of people in CT, not in CT, on Twitter and on YouTube, they are predicting that we're going to break all-time high and going to new highs. As you guys all know, I don't agree with this. Got some discussions with some people, famous people you guys all know, and they are all very bullish about this. Well, I'm not, and people that are watching my vids know that this double bottom was a sign that we're going up, but for now I think that we're just coming down. Let me put on our indicator. Our indicator is showing us on the weekly. As you can see, we broke over here at the double bottom, we came back, retested it, and boom, we got up, and now we're closing below it. If we will close below it, well, expect that this thing will come down. It's just as simple as that, and all the fundamentals are showing the same. So for now, yeah, the Nasdaq, I was bearish over here and over here and over here, and I also share that every rise we're gonna see is just a short opportunity to the smart money, and I think that they did fill in their shorts in this region over here. This point, I think that they filled their shorts over here, and they are now getting paid. It's just as simple as that. US 500, well, US 500, we've got this channel coming down, going up, and we broke down past week, so this was a retest. The indicator and the channel, both of them, it's really incredible. Boom, and down she went, So I'm expecting a lot more downside for the US 500, and we nailed this one. We really nailed this top over here in this channel, and that's why sometimes TA is really great, and it really shows you, without following fundamentals or whatever, where price action is going, and a lot of people are making a lot of money out of this, really a lot of money. And you know, TA works until it doesn't, so it doesn't mean that this always works out like that, but if it works like 7-8 times of the 10 times, you're gonna make a lot of money. Just as simple as that. The Dow Jones is what triggered for me the US 500 and Nasdaq, because it's the Dow Jones. It's like it's running always a bit in front of everything, and as you can see, we broke down very early over here, and when I saw this breakdown, this was for me, okay, this is not looking good. And we closed below the indicator on the weekly, and then we tried to retest it, and off she went. So it's really, again, beautiful TA, beautiful TA, beautiful TA. And that's why I always share on Twitter also, you have to plan, you have to analyze, and then you have to believe, and then you have to execute. So that's just how it works. And if you follow these rules and you do solid TA, you gotta make a lot of money. DXY is really something that I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling with the DXY. Most of the times I just see the charts and I understand, and most of the times I always know where the markets are going. On the DXY I'm really struggling over here. We hit this, we're at this this resistance level over here, and as you can see it's really chopping around a bit over here, and it's very hard for me to read this. Are we going to break up, or are we coming down to retest this zone again? So it's really, let me put on the indicator. How is that looking at the indicator? It's far above the indicator already. So for me it's very, you know guys, I'm always honest and direct. When I see something, I see it. When I don't see it, I just don't see it. And on the DXY I really don't get it. I really don't know. It's for me very hard to predict if this thing will go up again or retest these levels or not. And I think that the fundamentals and the decisions from Lagarde, from the ECB in Europe, and Powell will be they are the ones that are going to decide if this thing's going up or down. It's really a fundamental thing, and it's for me very, very hard to analyze this, because I really have no clue. And if I don't have no clue, I just say it how it is. So for me, when I don't see it and I don't know it, I do nothing. I just stay away from it and I look for something else that I do see, and that's what I trade. And when I don't, I'm not going to gamble on this. Is this thing going up or down? I really don't have a clue. Let me go to Nvidia. Nvidia, well, everyone, on the earnings, guys, it was one of the best earnings in the history of financial markets. And well, everyone was saying, okay, we're going to the $600-$700. I told you on Twitter. I share this chart also. This was for me the reason over here. Over here it was, we're going down. We're going down. Nvidia needs to breathe, and Nvidia needs to come back, because this rise was just huge, and it needs to come down, in my opinion. Everything that goes up, it needs to come down at some point. So for me, Nvidia, this was also showing me. And by the way, Nvidia, in my opinion, is ruling all the financial markets at this moment. Because if you would compare this to the Nasdaq or the US 500, you'll see the same. It's just money is flowing out at some point, and we're also at the end of the year. So people will take profits. Smart money will take profits. Will take profits, and these are the profits you're seeing. These red candles. So it's just what it is. And let me go to the VIX. VIX, you guys know on Twitter, I repeatedly told you this thing will go up at some point. We were over here or over here. Told you this thing, because it always does the same. When it's in an accumulation zone, at some point it will go up. This was an 80% move. A lot of people, a lot of followers made sick money on this, really sick money. This rise was really huge, and it's very important to watch today if this thing is going to close above or below the 200 EMA. So I'm really eyeing this. Today will be a very important day to watch what's going to happen. Tesla is really, Tesla guys, over here I shared that I was buying. There's no financial advice. Everyone must do. I never tell you what to do. I only share what I do, my team do. What you do is your own choice. But over here, guys, this was, I remember it was a green and a blue zone. And this is where Tesla was a buy for me. And now, yeah, well, I hope that we'll do something like this. Because we made this. We came up. If we would make a double bottom over here, this will be, for me, a buying zone. It will be a very good buying zone, in my opinion. So that's about Tesla. Let me go to Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin. This chart, well, I've got so much Bitcoin chart. It's really incredible. Let me see. Bitcoin. 36k level. That's really the level to watch, if it will reach over there, if the bulls will manage to get it over there. And I've got another chart. This is the chart I think that I shared. Let me put it on the weekly. No, not this. I've got a lot of Bitcoin charts. No, it's not either this one. Is it maybe this chart? Where is it? Where is the Bitcoin chart? Yeah, this is the chart. Yes. Over here, guys, let me remove the indicator. Over here, guys, Bitcoin is just over here in the danger zone, and this is the red zone, the danger zone. So this is not for me the time to be bullish and to be buying maybe at these levels or these levels. But for me, at this point, this is the make or break point for Bitcoin. Are we going to break this 36k level? And guys, this is a line from 2020. So if this thing breaks up over here, bulls could really flip bullish over here and pump this thing like crazy to 40k, 45k, 47k, 48k. Everything's possible. Sky's the limit over here. So that's why for me the 36k is very, very important. And a lot of I'm watching when I'm scrolling through my X, it's a lot of people, yeah, we're going to the moon, we're going to this, we're going to that, we're going nowhere. I don't care about a monthly close, I don't care about a weekly close on Bitcoin at this moment, because Bitcoin doesn't care a lot about EMAs, MAs, or whatever. It's just, in my opinion, a big group of big whales that rule the Bitcoin price. And for me, this is this is the critical zone, the 36.2k level. If they can break this and go up, then it could go hard. As long as we didn't break this, I'm just expecting a tree trace down. It will not, maybe it will go down in one line, maybe it will chop around, but for me, Bitcoin at the 36k level, so you have to be very, very, very cautious. So it will probably, let me put it on the daily so you can see it better, as you can chop around. Maybe we'll go up again 35k, 36k, and then come down to 33, 32. It's always like this. If you would check over here where we went, where we hit this one over here, we hit the 31, 32, 31, 31, 32, and then up, 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 and then boom, we came down, and then bounce, and then we're coming down, 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 then we come to the 24k levels. So it's always when you reach these it's also the same here. Look at it, we hit over here, we hit the 24k, it came down, up, test it again, test it, chop around, chop around, chop around, chop around, chop around, and then boom, and then you come down, and then even come down to this level. So a lot of retailers, when they're trading Bitcoin, it's always something like, okay, well, it's up or down. No, it takes time. It takes time. Bulls don't. They are like shared yesterday. It's all about liquidations. So they first need to get enough people, enough liquidity in, and that's when they make their big moves, either up or down. And for now, 36k is for me the level to watch. And as long as this thing doesn't break up, I'm bearish, 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 and this thing needs to come down. So for now, I suggest that you really put on a line and really eye this one, and don't expect this thing just to break up or down in a matter of days or hours. So it will chop around. Maybe we'll go to the 35k, maybe we'll even come down to the 32 and then go to the 35, 36k. But as long as this thing, this line isn't broken, I am bearish. Because why? We're at the upper side of the line and not under the downside. So as long as we are at the upper side, you have to be bearish. When we come down to this region, this is when you have to become bullish. This is my opinion. So this is how I see it, and that's why I'm very cautious at these levels over here. And you see these moves are so strong and so big. When they do it in one line. And why? Because they destroy all the shorts that are in the order book. They destroy them, just kill them. And so for now, this is it. So guys, 30 minutes. I don't want to make vids longer than 15 minutes, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much. About crypto and Bitcoin, I'm going to trade a lot of Bitcoin and crypto the coming weeks and months. So again, I've got some discussions with some retail members about MEXC, my choice, why I chose to go on MEXC. And at some point, I've got some arguments based on thin air. For me, it's very simple. I don't have a partnership with MEXC. They didn't reach out to me. I'm not getting paid, whatever. For me, it's very simple. I just did my research, and on MEXC, I've got the lowest fees I pay when I'm trading Bitcoin in and out. So that's the most important thing why I chose to trade on MEXC. And as long as someone is not showing me that there is another exchange that is charging us retailers lower fees by getting in and out and trading Bitcoin or whatever, save me everything else. And about exchanges, that some cases where people lost money, etc., etc. Every unregulated exchange in the world has got those problems, so the risk is there. If you want a safe one and your trading spot, for me Bitfavo is the only one that I really feel 100% secure over there. They also have a guarantee, and when you just want to buy crypto, midterm, long term, Bitfavo, you can buy it with euros, so you don't have to bother about any risk with stablecoins like USDT. Is now getting some news about in some senator or whatever. You can just buy your crypto with real euros directly from Bitfavo, and for me Bitfavo is the safest exchange I know. And I did my research and I'm using it for years and years and years now. So for me it's Bitfavo. It isn't the one with the lowest fees, for sure not, but it's the safest one. And for me, if I want to sleep good at night knowing that my crypto is safe, I pay a bit more fees, and I'm just fine with that. And when I'm on a degen style and I'm trading, or your leverage trading, Maxi is the best and cheapest one in my opinion, and that's just how it is. So if you want to use one of these two exchanges, the links are below. Be very careful, because there are a lot of scammers. When you Google it and you want to open an account, you find out that you're opening an account at some scammer or whatever. So the links of the two exchanges are below, and I'm almost at 60 minutes now. So I'm gonna leave you guys. Have a nice one, and bye bye.